This is John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you, coming at you from my beautiful backyard garden here in June, and we're going to do a fruit taste testing. No, we are not taste testing the standard papaya fruit. These things are a dime a dozen. Actually, this week in Las Vegas, you guys could buy these for 50 cents a pound at La Bonita supermarkets. That's where I got this one, and about 20 pounds plus of other ones. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is do a taste test of a very rare fruit. Most of you guys have never tasted this fruit or will never taste this fruit, because the only way that I'm aware that you guys can even get this fruit is if you grow it yourself, because that's what I did. So what we're going to taste test today is we're going to taste test this fruit, which is similar to this fruit. This is a papaya, of course, and this is a Babaco Papaya, also known as Champagne Papaya. This one is from the tropics, needs like constant moisture. This one is from the highlands of Ecuador and can produce in more dry conditions and can even tolerate more colder weather. So for example, I could not grow papaya in my California property, but I can grow this and have been growing this at my California property in an unheated greenhouse. It stays alive year-round, even with very little care, because I barely even water it. I might water it like once a month. Otherwise, it has to find its own water. And here's the thing. These guys are the ripest Babaco fruits you will ever see in a video. I guarantee it, because these are actual tree drops. Most of the time, if you guys are growing these outdoors, like birds will see the color of the fruit, they'll start pecking it, they'll start eating it. That's what birds do. These were actually dropped on the ground underneath my Babaco tree, and I found them, and I'm like, whoa, these guys are perfectly ripened. I always encourage you guys to get tree-ripened fruit. Today, actually, I went to a U-pick farm called Gilcrease Orchard. Got to pick fresh apricots right off the tree. Nothing better. I mean, that's literally next level raw veganism, is picking your own fruit, or even next level above that is growing your own fruit and adding nutrients to the soil like rock dust, trace minerals, as well as good biology and compost teas and bacteria and fungi to grow high quality fruits. So we're going to be taste testing the Babaco. Let me tell you guys, like this papaya, I mean, it's imported. There's not any smell, but with this guy, I mean, you could smell it. Like I got, because I brought these on the airplane, got in my friend's car, and she instantly is like, I smell something like papaya pineapple in my car now. And that's like, yeah, because I had two of these guys in a little container that I took on as my carry-on so they would not get damaged, because they're quite fragile. The amazing thing about the Babaco is that it can store for up to a month, even without refrigeration, after it's ripe. If you are going to store this in the fridge, the optimal storage temperature to prolong its shelf life is 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's very important, guys. I'm all into proper food storage, or fruit and vegetable storage, to optimize the shelf life of the produce that not only I grow, but also a lot of it I buy. I'll put a link down below to the video I made where I discuss this in further detail, and actually how you can look up USDA published documentation on the proper procedures to store your fruit if you're super hardcore like I am. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and taste test this Babaco fruit. And here's the thing, guys, I planted this tree 2010. We'll pop up a little video of me planting it in 2010 right now on my Growing Your Greens gardening channel. I encourage you guys to grow your own food. It's literally going to take your diet to the next level. That being said, this tree, because I do not manage it well, I water it every now and then, I don't give it any fertilizer, it'll produce randomly. Like last year, I think it produced like 4 fruits. This year, it produced like 3 fruits. Some years it produced 0 fruits when I really didn't even take care of it. But the better you take care of your fruits and vegetables, the better they will take care of you. Also, my mulberry tree this year, I was eating mulberries off my roof again just a few days ago. They were delicious, and got to introduce my nephew Nico to mulberries. He's like, can I eat these? Or are they gonna make me sick? Give me a stomachache. I'm like, no, they're good, Nico. And by the time he tasted one, he was didn't really want to at first. But then at the end, I'm like, Nico, we got to get off my roof. We're pretty much done. He's like, no, these are addicting, man. I got to eat more. So it was really cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and open up this Babaco fruit here we're just gonna go ahead and slice it down the middle so you guys can see what it looks like. Look at that, guys. Fluffy juiciness in the inside. This is kind of like a fluff in the middle. Perfectly ripened. It's not all dripping or nothing. I mean, and if you smell this, I mean, the smell is probably the most amazing thing. And as you can see, a bee is buzzing around because it probably smells it too. It just smells like tropical pineapple, like papaya, strawberry. Like the intense like smell is so amazing. And I mean, that's the amazing thing, man. Fruits are so amazing. Oh, the other thing I want to mention about this, of course, this is high in vitamin C, but it also is even 3 times higher in papain, or the proteolytic enzyme that can help you dissolve protein. So this can be used as a meat tenderizer if you eat meat. That being said, it could also help you digest your proteins and even foreign proteins within inside us. If you're eating those, of course, you could also get papain supplements if you guys want to do that. But I'd rather get my papain in the fruit itself. So let's go ahead and cut off a little section, cross section of this. Show you guys what it looks like. That's what it is, no seeds. And the cool thing about this is you could eat the skin and all. So first I'll try it without the skin. Wow. I cannot describe the flavor. This is a subtropical fruit tree. That being said, this tastes like a tropical fruit. It's like sub-acid. It has a flavor if you mix together like kiwi, strawberry, pineapple, and papaya all in the same mouthful. The texture is just amazing. It's to live for, guys. Like, it's just so soft and like literally melts in your mouth. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and try the skin with a little bit of fruit attached. The skin has a nice mild flavor as well. It's not bitter. It tastes just, I mean, it feels like I'm like tasting really fibrous, like in just flavor, like less flavor. This fruit is also a very good source of pectin. And I want to encourage you guys, you know, pectin is one of the prebiotic fibers that can help feed your microbiome. So eat your pectin. All right, so now I'm going to have a bigger swatch of this fruit here. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you guys. This fruit is not a super sweet fruit. Like, I've tasted ripe papayas. It tastes like 5 times sweeter than this Babaco. It's kind of like an alpine strawberry versus a regular strawberry if you've ever tasted an alpine strawberry. You guys know that have tasted alpine strawberries. Alpine strawberries aren't super sweet, but they have super amounts of flavor. That's what I'm going to say about this. This has super amounts of flavor, like just a fruitiness. It just makes my body shiver. But it's not a big sugar hit. So this is actually a low glycemic fruit. It's just so delicious. So normally in Ecuador, they just don't eat the fruit raw and plain because people have sweet tooth. So they dump sugar on it to make it taste better. Or they make like some kind of jam or jelly out of it so they have the flavor, but also get the sugar. You know, because if you had to say this, what this fruit is missing, it's got all the flavor, but it's missing that sugar that everybody craves unless you're on a low sugar diet and you're more sensitive to sugar like I am because I don't use any added sugar. That being said, I want to show you guys a way you could make the Babaco fruit or any fruit taste even better. And that's by making it into a smoothie. So today what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and take my Ninja portable blender, right? This runs on like batteries. You can charge it with a USB-C port. It was a gift to me from my friend Jen, so thank you, Jen. We got this fully charged, and I'm going to show you guys for the first time how to turn your Ninja portable blender into a vacuum blender with just buying a lid kit. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to make a 100% fruit smoothie. I encourage you guys to make fruit smoothies, but I encourage you guys to actually drink or juice your vegetables, especially leafy greens and root vegetables. Anyways, we got some organic gold nugget tangerines here, also grown in California. And we're going to go ahead and peel these gold nuggets that are quite sweet and quite delicious. Of course, citrus is an acid fruit. And so are these, so we're combining acid with acid fruits. So that's gonna be good. And what we're gonna do is the gold nuggets are gonna add the sweetness as well as the nice orange flavor. And we're gonna blend that up with the Babaco, but we're not gonna blend it traditionally. We're gonna blend it under vacuum. All right, so we got 4 of the gold nugget tangerines added to the blender. It's kind of getting quite full here. We'll try to smush that down a little bit. I do want to give you guys a heads up. When I had this, I let some of it touch my lip, and I'm feeling a Papain burn. It's like when you eat like a unripe fig, and then it kind of burns your mouth. Like, I'm getting that on my lip right now due to the high Papain content of the Champagne Papaya. Maybe that's why they call it champagne, because it burns. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and cut this up, and we're gonna toss it in the blender. All right, next up, we're not gonna use a standard blender lid that you would screw on. Instead, I have a vacuum lid. Conveniently, this vacuum lid fits the wide mouth mason jars. I'll put a link down below to my Amazon shop where you guys could get these lids. The metal lids won't work because this plastic lid actually has a larger range because it has a nice silicone gasket and actually fits on here perfectly. Once you got the lid, you could use the pump that comes with these lids, which is a chintzy pump. I recommend getting a better pump. And this is also, this pump you could get also from Amazon. It's sold with the sock tea lid kit, but the sock tea lid kit are the metal lids, which in the metal lids won't work to convert this to a vacuum blender. And then we're just gonna stick this on top and we're just gonna pump it up. All right, 5 pumps, and now we are under vacuum. So now we're gonna vacuum blend in this Ninja portable blender. Turn it on and press the start button. All right, this thing is going. It's pretty weak. And the cool thing about this thing is we're gonna tap it up and down to get it all blended up. Nice and quiet for sure. Blending up my smoothie under vacuum in the Ninja. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop. And now we're just gonna go ahead once again, let the air back in. Wow, we had a nice vacuum on that, man. This is probably the easiest, most portable vacuum blender. That being said, it did run kind of slow. The RPM's kind of weak, so I wouldn't want to be doing anything super hardcore, but let's go ahead and pour this drink out. Look at that, nice texture. I see some texture left in there. Didn't get fully blended, but we made a nice tall glass of the Tangerine with Babaco Fruit drink. Let's go ahead and try that. Wow, guys, this is seriously off the hook. The tangerines blended, I mean, just alone are good, but now you got the essence of papaya, pineapple, and like strawberry mixed with the sweetness of the gold nugget tangerines. This is the best way yet I have found to eat the Babaco Papaya, also known as Champagne Papaya from Ecuador. I'm good to go. Got my fruit smoothie for today. I want to encourage you guys out there, always up your fruit game, guys. Most Americans do simply not eat enough fruit. I want you guys to eat a sufficient quantity of fruit for you. Don't overeat fruit, but don't undereat fruit. Eat just the right amount. And making vacuum blended smoothies, definitely one of the best ways to do that if you guys want to get a silly Ninja like this. Underpowered in my opinion. With the lids, links down below to my Amazon shop so you guys could get these very products. And of course, I encourage you guys to plant your own fruit trees, harvest them yourself when they're completely ripe to take your raw vegan diet, or any diet that matter, to the next level. When you guys are growing your own food, can pick it fresh. It has the most life force, enzymes, and nutrition. Otherwise, things are picked early. They never get the optimal amount of nutrition, never get the peak flavors that you guys are looking for. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode learning more about the Babaco fruit today. And I hope I've inspired you to go out and go to a local supermarket and try new fruits that you haven't found before. Making smoothies and combining them with other fruits can make them taste even better. If you guys enjoyed this short episode today, hey, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. More importantly, share this video with other people so that they could learn about the amazing Babaco seedless fruit. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss my new and upcoming episodes. I'll come in every 5 to 7 days. You never know where to show up or what you'll be learning on my YouTube channel. And make sure you click the little bells to get notified as my new videos found. And finally, be sure to check our past episodes. Past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 800 episodes at this time on this channel dedicated to teach you guys all about eating more fresh fruits and vegetables and other plant foods in the healthiest ways possible. So with that, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. we'll see you next time. And until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.